I don't know how to explain because I get lost. Before I made a video that I think I didn't upload, and it is about learning, be aware, consciousness. It's like these 3 steps, I just named them. I was not thinking about it. I was gonna talk about something different, but this is like the 3 steps that you'll need to learn to be so comfortable with that, so part of your life in anything you do, like learning to play flute and use the first 3 fingers, and you learn to play tita 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 tita. I don't know if it was that one, but it's just with 3 fingers. You have no idea of music, you have no idea of anything, but then you play it naturally. By saying this, I mean being an absolutely beginner in everything, as the child is a beginner in everything, but is an expert of assimilating it, getting special connections somewhere that is not inside the person. So people keeps losing the connection to those files, all those Akashic records, those supra consciousness level, that the children are coming with that because they don't want to come with that. It's something that it is them, that's what we are, but not as people, as consciousness. And probably animals, trees, everything has this kind of consciousness. But the interaction that we are having in this real world that I call Otherland, for instance, people are trying to decode the language in a very rational way. And it doesn't work like that. You can be absolutely lucky and win the lottery and get this connection and understanding that is easier. Not pretending anything. Just disconnect yourself or connect with yourself. And then you are connected to this supra-consciousness. Then probably there will be different experts in bringing information from that, which can be music, art, religion, ideologies. It can be, but it's filtered by these people connected there, bringing it and putting the words into that. And if the hermeneutics of the people are not good, and if these people are even in their purest intention, that they don't want to cheat anyone, they are just sharing what they experienced. No matter what the price is for that, people will be laughing at you, attacking you because they misunderstand things. You manage with your hermeneutics and the energy and everything, you manage to avoid conflicts. But probably some people will manage to create wars, and maybe they are created for this purpose, which is help people to be aware that there are infinite higher levels. You only need to cross the first one. Once you cross one, you could be ready to see them all. And that's why you have to be addicted to learning, and then you are aware of your learning always, and the day that you don't learn, something is impossible, because with awareness it's impossible not learning something, even from things that never happened. And then consciousness, your own consciousness, and then you are traveling in between all these steps from persona till there. And when you disappear, then you are part of the common consciousness, the supra-consciousness or whatever. That could be something like the structure, but if people see it as a rigid structure, like in a building, it doesn't matter how strong you are to climb. Maybe you have to be a dragon and blow it with fire and make, or any other stupid child story, that it would be absolutely valid for that purpose, which is sharing craziness. And because I see on Twitter so much hate, and I keep tweeting from a user that has 0 followers, making people aware of these things, but trying, not making, because I never managed. Because people had just reading the words to answer instead of reading the words to see the rain falling from those letters. People are in a hurry for everything. Hurry is never a good company. Even in music, yeah, probably the fastest one, they realize that they are missing the purpose of enjoying, flowing, connecting, and they are like obsessed with technique and speed, because not all musicians are connected to their higher consciousness, and probably none of them are connected to the Akashic or the supraconsciousness. And probably, yeah, I said in another video that people had access in certain moments of their life, as people life, as a consciousness is something that you connect with your quantum side of yourself, the non-dual human thing. That would be the supraconsciousness. Because the consciousness is something that maybe is given by just the observer, and we are coming as a hardware, we are coming with a body and a mind. That's the hardware. And maybe the consciousness is like the kind of software, but quantum software, that probably computer builders and software engineers don't understand what I'm talking about, and you don't need to be any of them to understand what I'm talking about. That's the thing, that people think that because of the ethos we have to follow them and not the person who doesn't have the ethos, right? So that's one of the things that also happened in Fallout. I'm voting this because this person has already been there, has the experience. But if you are not questioning anything, so then they did something right. They're probably doing something very wrong, but you're not aware of that. Yeah, I'm talking about this woman from the 31st vault, Betty. But I was not talking about that. Everything is connected.